on love. I don't think romantic love exists the way people think it does. Especially the way women think it does. It's a fantasy. That's all it is. Like a Disney movie, there is no happily ever after. It's just routine, life, and more than likely divorce. Love is not real between a man and a woman in the romantic sense. At least not for the long run. You might have a good honeymoon phase, maybe 24 months, maybe it goes 36 months. But that feeling within that phase does not go beyond that. It becomes something else. A love between a man and a woman is constantly transforming itself, becoming something else, whether it's commitment love and all the other types of loves that you can have. So don't think that honeymoon love, those butterflies, those feelings, don't think that those will last forever. Because they won't. And the sooner you realize that, the better off you'll be. Your interactions between each other will be that much better. Once you remove the fantasy and base yourself in reality. A lot of issues that we have in today's society is because we have unrealistic expectations, especially when it comes to love and what it is. And we've known for a long time that men and women love differently. Men and women view love differently. So when we have this difference of opinion, we have issues with communication. We have issues of expectations. And if your expectations are unrealistic, then you'll always be disappointed. But it's not the lack of love that's the problem. The problem is the bar that we set for love and the expectation that feelings don't change, but feelings do change. That's the whole point of having feelings. You don't feel a certain type of way forever. It comes and goes, ebbs and flows. That's just the nature of feelings and emotions. So some people might think, hey, are you anti-love? No, I am not anti-love. I'm actually pro-love. Always been. Most men are. But I've realized a long time ago, the truest love, the realest love you can feel for another human being is the love between you and your child, or in some cases, your children. That is the purest and truest love you can ever experience on this earth, period. Now, a love between you and your spouse or partner or whatever you want to call them, oh, it's nice. It's great for a short while, but it'll never compare to that unconditional love that you would have for your offspring. It's night and day. And once you realize that, you'll find your power. That's love. That's true love. That's unconditional love. And of course, there's exceptions. Not everybody's gonna love their children. I mean, let's be honest. Some of them are brats. You just have to deal with that. But by and large, the love for your children is the truest love you'll ever feel. It comes without conditions. I love you because you are of me. You can't get that from a wife or a husband. And if we're going to talk non-human, of course, dogs are awesome. I mean, let's get that out the way. Beautiful creatures that can actually show you how to love unconditionally, blindly. So yeah, we can learn a lot from dogs. But unfortunately, sadly, we are not dogs. Things would be much easier if we were. Let's be honest. But here we are talking about love and what it is and what it is not. So do not get caught up in that Disney fantasy. From the time they kiss to the time they say happily ever after, but we never see the happily ever after. We don't know what it looks like. And I'll tell you why we don't know what it looks like. Because it doesn't exist. It never did. But here we are. If your expectations do not match your reality, you will be greatly disappointed. So do we change our expectations or do we change our reality? Which one do you think would be the easiest task to accomplish? I don't know about you, but I would change my expectations. And I would make sure my expectations matched my reality. And how do we do that? We make sure that our expectations are realistic. There's no point in having expectations that are fantastic. We do not live in a fantasy. So why would we fantasize love? It's just counterproductive. So as I stated earlier, I'm not anti-love. I'm actually pro-love. But I'm well aware that there are different kinds of love. And that love comes and goes, and it's constantly changing itself, transforming itself, becoming something else over time. And that's a beautiful process. So why not embrace that process and be aware of that process for what it is and for what it will always be? This beautiful transformation between two beings, two spirits. In short, the best way to love is love the way you feel in that moment. Love the way you feel the most authentic, and understand that love is a process that's constantly changing. That love should always be based in reality. And love is just an emotion like any other. It comes and goes. It comes and goes. Your issue with love is not love itself. The issue is with your perception of love. And as long as you remember that, you'll be fine. This has been Augie Chat.